What is good, guys, and welcome back to the channel. You guys know I love my classic Adidas models, and lately I've been picking up a lot of heat. Some of them are GRs, but they're mainly collabs, and instead of doing separate videos on all of these shoes, I thought I would just talk about all 4 of these in one video. If this is your first time here, my name is Josh. I do sneaker and fashion content on this channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and also follow me on Instagram because I'm dropping daily content on there, especially if you're looking for some how to style content. Definitely check it out. Without further ado, let's get into these pickups. Now, the first pickup is from Kith. Now, this is the Kith Adidas Gazelle Indoor. Kith recently dropped a lot of models as part of their partnership with Adidas, including a Samba in a clean white color. We also had the handball top, really clean as well. The handball Special in a very unique bluish teal color, and also the Indoor Super. But the pair that really caught my eye was this pair of Gazelle Indoors. Now, I have to admit, I might be a little biased because the Adidas Gazelle Indoor is my favorite Adidas model. So that's definitely part of the reason why I was drawn to this model. But really for me, the real reason is the colorway. I haven't really seen these tones of purple on this model before. The base of the shoe is done in this lavender color. You got the mud guard in this darker shade. And then looking at the 3 stripes, you get 3 different shades of purple used there. And I love the gold on here as well. You can see the Kith Classics there written in that metallic gold. Really like the heel of this shoe as well. You have Kith on the left and the Adidas Trefoil logo on the right. Now, I really do love the standard laces that this pair comes with. It seems like you get some lavender laces with some dark purple dashes. But if that's a bit much for you, Adidas actually provides 2 more sets of laces. One of them is like a grayish light gray color, and then you have like a more pure white color. The quality on this pair is so nice as well. Some super soft, very high quality suede used here. Also, the inner lining of the shoe has this really nice soft leather. Like, honestly, for the retail price of these, which is 120 euros, you're getting a lot of shoe for your money. The price is honestly a bargain for a shoe this nice. And getting into sizing on these, I normally am a half size down in the Adidas Gazelle, which is what I got here. I got these in a 10.5, and they fit great. The Gazelle is a pretty weird fitting shoe. You might experience quite a bit of heel slippage if you go true to size, at least I do. I think if you have wider feet, however, you can get away with going true to size. If you're comparing it with an Adidas Samba, which for me is a much narrower shoe, I go a half size up in the Samba. So I wear an 11.5 in Sambas and 10.5 in Gazelles. Ridiculously clean pair. I really like these. Now let's move on to the next one. Now, this pair right here I think is super slept on, although it's kind of unfair to say that because they did sell out, but I just don't feel like anyone's talking about these. Now, this is a collab between UK retailer Size and Adidas on the Indoor LT, the handball Special LT, which the LT actually stands for long tongue. I've had my eyes on these for a while, and they finally dropped actually in 2 colorways. This brown pair that I have has sold out now from what I can tell in all sizes. However, you still have access to the cream pair if that is something you're interested in. Most of these sizes are still available. But really for me, it was the brown pair that was a standout, and in hand, these are even better than I expected. The mix of materials is what's really interesting for me on this shoe. The base of the shoe is done in this very nice brown suede, which feels very good quality. And then you have the mudguard and heel done in a canvas material, and it seems like a very rough canvas, so a very durable canvas. You got some contrasting tan color as well on the stripes of the shoe, the 3 stripes, as well as on the heel. The laces provided, you get this flat style laces, which is done in the same brown color, and unfortunately Adidas doesn't provide any other laces with this pair. And I think because this is the handball Special LT, you get these flat style laces, because I believe if you get the handball Special Indoor, those normally come with these round laces. I know that this long tongue here is not for everyone. What I will say is that I've come to appreciate the long tongue for one reason. It makes these shoes very easy to put on. All of these shoes with the long tongue, like these and also all of those Wales Bonner pairs, they kind of function like slip-on sneakers. You just slide your feet in there, you're good to go, because with your shorter tongues, you definitely have to take your time lacing them up. And for sizing on these, also on the handball, I am a half size down, so I got this in a 10.5, and for me, they fit perfectly. In fact, I will say these fit even better than the handball Indoor, the one I was talking about earlier, the ones that come with the round laces. Those are slightly a bit uncomfortable to me because of the extra bit of cushioning along the medial side. These, however, fit great. The sizing on them is perfect. No heel slippage whatsoever for me, so go a half size down for the perfect size. And this colorway is sick. It's a very neutral colorway. You can rock this with a lot of different outfits. Size, I believe, has been absolutely killing it with their Adidas collabs. Low-key, they might be one of the best Adidas collaborators out there. I definitely have my eyes set on those upcoming Gazelle indoors, which are done in kind of those Gucci colors. But yeah, I am very happy to add these to the collection. Next, I'm going to talk about a general release pair that really caught my attention. Now, this is the Adidas Samba Cardboard. I guess I just can't get enough of these brown Adidas models. Even though these are a general release, I feel like these are collab worthy. Such a clean colorway. You get some very different materials used on this that I've never really seen on a Samba. Seems like some interesting textile material was used here. I don't know if it's supposed to resemble cardboard. It doesn't really feel like it, but this knit material actually makes this one of the most breathable Sambas that I've seen. I can see just from the inside that there's just a lot of ventilation on this shoe. And also the other materials used here, I feel like Adidas really used their best quality materials to make this particular pair. And the laces and stripes, they're done in this contrasting cream color, which I think takes this colorway to another level. For sizing, I got it in my normal Samba size, which is a half size up. And I will say maybe because of the materials, these do fit slightly bigger than most other Sambas do. I think I could have potentially gotten away with going with my true size in these. This colorway is sick. If you were to ask me, I actually think this pair is even better than the brown Wales Bonner pair that dropped last week. Definitely a low-key pair, but in my opinion, these are fire. And finally, the last sneaker I'm gonna review is a recent collab between Sporty and Rich and Adidas. And it was done on the Handball Special Indoor. I know by now you guys might be bored of seeing brown Adidas shoes in this video. They came in 3 different colorways and I actually got all 3 of them for my girlfriend, and I asked her which one she wanted to keep for herself. She did go with the green one, which in my opinion is actually the nicest colorway out of the 3, but of course that is a matter of personal preference. These are clean. You get this really deep dark brown color and really soft suede being used here, and they come with round cream laces, which I talked about earlier. You have this nice satin finish on the inner lining of the shoe as well, and you have the Sporty and Rich branding on the lateral side. You get 2 sets of laces with this pair. I chose to throw on the cream ones on here for that contrast, but you could also go with the brown laces that match the upper. And as far as sizing goes, with the Handball Special Indoor, I am a half size down as well, which I got it in a 10.5. And I mentioned this earlier in the video, so with this particular model, this is the Handball Special Indoor. It's different than the size collab, which is just the Handball Special LT. On this indoor version, they do feel a bit weird on feet, especially on the medial side. It feels like there's just a big bump on the shoe, and that is because the cushioning on the insole is super thick on the medial side, and I don't really know what the purpose of that is, because for me it does nothing except add a bit of discomfort when I'm walking in these. Like, I can really feel my feet pressing against that thick insole, so I would even go as far as to say that this model for me is actually slightly uncomfortable overall. I do really like the way all these pairs look, but I also have to say overall, from just like a execution standpoint, these do seem a bit GR looking. There's nothing too special about them. It's just a bunch of nice colorways. Like, for me, this is a collab that looks like a GR, and those Sambas that I talked about earlier, that is a GR that looks like a collab. And there you have it. Those are my 4 pickups, my 4 Adidas pickups. Yes, this was an entire Adidas video. I do like all of these. However, if I were to rank them from my favorite to least favorite, for me at number 1, I think I would go with this size pair. I have the Kith Gazelle Indoors at number 2, then the Samba Cardboard, the GR pair, at number 3, and then I think I would put the Sporty and Rich at the bottom. Let me hear from you guys, which is your favorite out of the 4 I just mentioned in this video, and did you guys manage to cop one of these? Yeah, I can't lie guys, I'm very much heavy into the Adidas models these days. I find myself just wearing more and more of them. As I mentioned earlier, please give me a follow on Instagram. I respond to pretty much anyone that messages me on there, so that is the best place to contact me, and I'm dropping content on there every day. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel and for watching this video. I will, as usual, catch you in the next one. Peace.